Hello, everyone. Happy whatever today is. I don't know. I think it's Monday. Happy Monday. Hope everyone's doing well. I was just about to hop on stream, do a little Blender work. I was just looking through Reddit, and just saw this headline. Figured I would check it out. This is from Embracer.com, so sounds legit to me. It's Tuesday in Europe. True. Happy Tuesday. Headlines. I know. Embracer Group announces its intention to transform into 3 standalone publicly listed entities. That's interesting. I don't know how that works. All right, let's see. Process components. How are you doing, Reality? Be one of the company? Already confused. Intended to be distributed as dividends to the shareholder of Embracer Group and listed on Nasdaq Stockholm in accordance with the Middle Earth Enterprises and Friends. Okay. So, wow. I guess there's going to be Asmodee Group, Coffee Stain, and Friends, which I'm assuming that's Coffee Stain Studios. Oh, I guess I should have read this. 3 market-leading games and entertainment companies, Asmodee Group, Coffee Stain and Friends, and Middle Earth Enterprises and Friends. Great names. The 3 entities will be separate, publicly listed companies, enabling each entity to better focus on their respective core strategies and offer more differentiated and distinct equity stories for existing and new shareholders. This will enable the entities to unlock value and high-quality assets of Embracer Group following the successful completion of the restructuring program. Man, this is bizarre. I don't know if this has ever happened like this. The listing and distribution of shares is expected to take place within 12 months, and the listing and distribution of shares in Coffee Stain and Friends during the calendar year of 2025. Part of the Asmodee separation process, Embracer Group has, through Asmodee Group, entered into a new financing agreement amounting to 900 million euros. The proceeds from the financing are used to repay existing debt and reduce leverage in remaining Embracer Group. The largest shareholder, Lars Wingfors AB, whoever that is, intends to form a new long-term ownership structure, including the current holdings in Embracer Group, approximately 20% of capital and 40% of votes, and will remain a long-term, active, committed, and supported owner of all 3 entities. Shareholders representing more than 50% of the capital and votes in Embracer Group have expressed support for the transformation plan. These separate, publicly listed entities are expected to consist of Asmodee, a global leading tabletop games publisher and distributor with an extensive studio network and IP catalog. So that's going to be tabletop games. Coffee Stain and Friends is a diverse gaming entity with a dual focus on indie and A/AA premium and free-to-play games for PC, console, and mobile with a high degree of recurring revenues. Middle Earth Enterprises and Friends, a creative powerhouse in AAA game development and publishing for PC and console, as well as the stewards of the Lord of the Rings and Tomb Raider intellectual properties, among others. Okay, so that's gonna be
easy,
Lord of the
easy.
Rings and Tomb Raider. So like Shadow of War and Tomb Raider. Hi, Sue. It's rare to see deconsolidation. I mean, I think that they had to do this because Embracer Group was just out of money. Really understand still what's going on here. Kind of weird that they're gonna be public companies still. Like, I don't know how that works. Is that like a new IPO? Will there be a new IPO? Like, if you're a shareholder of Embracer Group, I guess your shares are going to just be split between the 3 new companies? The spin-off of Asmodee with a listing on NASDAQ is expected to have value-enhancing benefits. It's just reading like a sales pitch. Okay, here we go. 23 in-house studios. I probably don't know many of these because these are all board games. Let's look at Coffee Stain. So here we go. The Coffee Stain and Friends operate under 2 distinct segments, premium and free-to-play. Premium PC console operations will include, among other, Coffee Stain, Ghost Ship, Tarsier, Tuxedo Labs, as well as THQ Nordic and Amplifier Game Invest. So those are some pretty big names in there. Valheim, Simulator, Deep Rock, Satisfactory, and then Ghost Ship Games. They done? Oh, that's Deep Rock Galactic. Okay. Gigs. A big one. That's a lot. Yeah, Alone in the Dark, Outcast, South Park, Gothic, Remnant 2, Trine, then The Hunter, Destroy All Humans, bunch of properties. Desperados, Darksiders, Biomutant, Wreckfest, Generation Hero, wow. Helix. THQ was big, but I didn't realize they had this many. Or really? That was a THQ published. Jagged Alliance, Black Mirror, Pillars of a. Hi, Great Rhino.
Alert my Star Destroyer to prepare for my arrival.
You remember playing The Blob vividly? Ever played that? Oh, there's the Blob. Vermintide. Battle Chasers. State of Decay. EHQ made State of Decay? Was it just the first one that they made? Undead Labs. Really understand. Oh, okay. I see. So in 2018, they became part of Microsoft Studios. I thought that they were part of Microsoft before, like, since they originally put out State of Decay. But it wasn't until 2018 that they were acquired. So, this is a dumb question, but when Microsoft bought them, did they not get... I mean, I was going to say, did they not get State of Decay? But they own State of Decay now, right? So why does THQ Nordic still say that this is their game? Or have they just not updated it? They would have. That's a pretty big game. Okay, so... yeah, oh, I just kept reading. I listed them here. 200 IPs. Good gracious. And tons of free-to-play stuff. Middle-earth Enterprises and Friends. I don't know about that name. So will be the home of critically acclaimed studios including Crystal Dynamics, Tomb Raider, Dambuster Studios, Eidos Montreal, Flying Wild Hogs, Tripwire, Vertigo Games, Warhorse Studios, 4A Games. Wow, that includes Dead Island, Killing Floor, Kingdom Come Deliverance, which Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 was just announced. Lord of the Rings, Metro, Tomb Raider. The group will include PlayOn, which they were pretty big as well. That's probably where I put my money. Middle-earth Enterprises and Friends. Out of these three, I think that's the one that I would go with. Well, they'll probably go out of business. Asmodee apparently has larger net sales. Oh wow, they by far have the biggest head count. Oh, CapEx minus 2.9. Okay, maybe not. Wow. Let's see. See if they're picks this up. Was this announced 16 hours ago? This must be on news sites. How is this not just like the headline of every major gaming website? can't see it. Okay. This is the headline. Out of all of that, future Lord of the Rings games are set to get their own dedicated publisher following parent company Embracer Group mass studio closure amid $2 billion investment collapse. That's the headline? On April 22nd, Embracer Group shared a press release detailing its plans to transform into standalone publicly listed entities. 3 games and entertainment companies in question are Red, which will focus on different areas of the current business. According to the announcement, this decision will enable each entity to better focus on their respective core strategies and offer differentiated and distinct equity stories for existing new shareholders. I've read that sentence twice now, and I don't fully understand what it means. The press release also reveals that the 3 companies will be able to unlock value in the high-quality assets of Embracer Group following the successful completion of the restructuring program. Gracious. Canceled 29 games. Games engine, biz. My goodness. Over 9,000 fully owned or controlled IPs across Embracer. Over 9,000. They had over 9,000 IP. That's just shocking. What a mess. So, okay, so this was going to be my question. So the CEO of Coffee Stain will remain in his CEO position. CEOs for THQ Nordic will report to him. There's just too many. Like, there's too many bosses. There's too many CEOs under all these things. No wonder nothing gets done. Like, just think about how crazy this is, that, like, Embracer Group owns what is now going to be Middle-earth Enterprises. And, like, under Middle-earth Enterprises, all of these were companies of their own that had their own directors and CEOs. And a lot of them are still in place. It's like, how in the world do you run a business like that? I guess you don't. That's the way it actually works. Although that's, I mean, kind of the same way that, like, Microsoft has done their thing. You know, it's like when Bethesda merged with them, they didn't really restructure that much. Obviously, they had some overlap with things, but Todd Howard still runs Bethesda Game Studios. The Group Chief Strategy Officer will lead the process around this separation, with CEOs of PlayOn, Dark Horse, and Free Mode reporting into him as of today. This will be a case study for people doing MBAs in the future. Yeah, what not to do. I mean, the thing is, I don't really know how successful they would have been even if they had continued to get money. Because it just seems like... I just don't really know what their strategy was. Like, it seems like their strategy was just to buy every gaming company. And then it's like I guess they just expected that, like, all of these studios will just make their games and we'll just make a cut of that. But then, like, if that was their strategy, then why were they constantly canceling games? And, you know, they just canceled 29 unannounced games or whatever. Like, if you're going to be a massive game studio with a ton of studios underneath you, I don't know a whole lot about this, but I think that they have to release games. They have to make games and release them to sell them to make money. I think that's the way it works. I don't know. Someone tell me if I'm wrong, but last I checked, that's how it works. In his open letter, Winkers reflected on Embracer's journey so far, noting that it has not always been a straight road, but I am very proud of the achievements made possible by thousands of talented individuals who create exceptional content entertaining millions of people worldwide. He continued that we have some of the most extraordinary companies and IPs in the games and entertainment industry with Embracer today, and it is my duty to ensure the best possible conditions for continued success. I am convinced that the best is still ahead of us. Okay. Winkler said the decision to split the company into three was partially inspired by a larger diversified groups that have moved to a more agile structure, including other companies from Embracer's home market of Sweden. Yes. Lots of people in Eidos Montreal, Square Enix Montreal lost their jobs in the past few years. Sadly, it's been brutal. Yeah, I know. It's a mess. I don't know if this really makes things that much better, to be honest. You're still a publicly traded company. Now you're just three publicly traded companies. So that means that now, you know, instead of Embracer answering to the shareholders, now you have Coffee Stain Studios that now has to answer to shareholders, and shareholders are going to expect a consistent return every year. And pretty struggling, it seems like, most of these companies. So I don't know how this is. I'm also not sure I understand what Embracer's position with these companies. Like, do they hold a stake in these now, or I don't. It says here the largest shareholder, controversial CEO Lars Wingfors, intends to form a new long-term ownership structure and will remain a long-term, active, committed, and supported owner. Oh, well, there you go. So wait. This doesn't really change anything then. If anything, this just seems like it's so much more complicated. Because now you're in charge of managing 3 separate publicly traded companies, and each of them have like all of their own regulations and everything that they have to deal with now, being a publicly traded company. This is just bizarre to me. Like this person says, good riddance. Embracer has been a blight to the gaming industry. I don't see how this really changes. Like, especially if they still have a stake in all 3 of these companies. Person says, I hope they split it up so that they can sell it off and someone competent and end up with these IPs. That, I think, would be a good thing, but that's not what's happening here. At least the way I'm reading it. Gonna get a new Deus Ex game. Well, they canceled, so probably not. Or Tencent buys Coffee Stain and Sony, EA, Microsoft. I don't know how well Tencent is doing nowadays. They were up 5% today. Doing great. They're down 60% off of their high. Yeah, this person says, so they basically bought up a bunch of studios, mismanaged them, killed some of them like Volition, and lost a ton of money. Yep, that's pretty much it. Although, this is what's disgusting. How much money does this CEO make? Lars, salary. What is this? 1 million. Oh, go away. Really? Anyone? Wait, is that it? He must get stock compensation, right? He's lost a lot of money. I don't know. This is confusing. Maybe he does only make $97,000 or whatever. I'm assuming he must get like a massive amount of stock. I mean, it says that he owns 17% of the company. Presumably gets paid in stock bonuses as well. I don't know. Let's do some. I've just been I haven't played around, and I wanted to do something just creative because I haven't really, I don't know, haven't really done much creative lately. So I've just been working on trying to make a little scene. I watched Panic Room the other night. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. Great movie. Love it. And for whatever reason, I just really got into the house and I was like, I want to. And I think it actually would be pretty easy because there's a lot of like repetition and things. So I did a little bit of searching. I took some screenshots from the movie and I actually found some of the plans. I mean, it's a very simple kind of floor plan. So I wanted to try and maybe start with like a corridor. I don't know, just something to do at night for fun. So I'm really just working on for right now. I'm gonna make I made this side last night. I didn't really like the way it was looking. So I think I'm gonna that or delete that. And I started on the back here. I'm liking the way this is looking. But I need basically do this here. So let's do Oh. That turned on. It is a simple plan. I think I like that. Have a great. Hard to see on there. But just trying to take like basic idea of it. I think the way that is shaped is pretty similar to those other little areas there. Probably should have done this mirrored. Still could. Put a mirror modifier. So we should. And for the front and the back, so put there. And then now anything that I do on this side or this part right here will be mirrored onto there, and then this is also mirroring all of this onto the back of this. Pretty simple. Do double. ahead and apply that. I think we can. In this. Let's make a I think start out with a cube. So let's see. I want to make like I don't know what you call it, but like the little plate thing that the doorknob goes onto, and like you would have a keyhole underneath here. And then go ahead and get a mirror modifier on here for this as well. Just want this to come out a little bit. And be kind of cool if we did a bit of a design. Something maybe like have a couple of Supply scale. Always forget. Better if like this. Oh, that's what I want. I guess I should mirror this like every way. This will work. So let's now worry about this one corner. Oh, it's not. Like how doing that though. I think that's gonna cause a lot of issues. Gonna be a problem. This was gonna be so easy. Well, this might not work out like I wanted it to. gonna have to just start over. The problem is gonna be, I think it's gonna be really funky when I start trying to bevel the edge. Okay, just deleting this. Really could just this and scale. Let's do a bevel. Like we should bevel these corners though. We just do it like this. As cool as I wanted it to look, but it'll do. We could do maybe like a little bit of an inset. Could do something with the face. I think that looks better than just having just like a plain, just a plain flat face. That isn't. Go with that. Okay, now I think we'll make it a separate. And we'll start with it. When I started learning 3D modeling, I was kind of amazed at just how like almost everything starts with a cube or a cylinder. Never really thought about it. And let's subdivide this. No. Oh. Uh-oh. There. What's this? think we can probably get away. Only 2 levels of subdivision there. All right, we'll go ahead and apply that. Then, that's door's pretty much done. I'll probably put the keyhole on with Substance Designer using like a thing, you know, like a stamp thingy. If it's too small, but I could adjust the size of both of these. We need to, although I can't really adjust the size of that. Making me wonder if maybe it could be smaller. That's gonna be hard though. I'm gonna be fine. The door handle might. Maybe kind of like that. We might do an alternate one as well. Maybe we do, I think, another one. So, size this down. What do I think about? Oh. Subdivide this. Awful, but we're good. The way this looks. think we need to look at door handles. We need some reference. I think these look too modern. Ooh, something like this. Wrench door handle, is that what you call that? Hello, Draco. Welcome in. All right. That. You can talk again. Actually, delete this. Let's start with cylinder. How many witty remarks wasted watching a VOD? I know, it's just not the same. How are you doing? Have you had a good day? Day was pretty good. Got some work done that I needed to get done. I still have a ton more to do, but overall not bad. Let's do bevel, scale, do a little bevel, do a little inset. Or just that. A new little bevel. All right, now let's do. Do another cylinder. Draco, you ever seen the movie Panic Room? I decided I want to make the house from Panic Room. Why not? So have you seen the movie Panic Room? I decided that I wanted to make the house from Panic Room. That's what we're doing. Gonna need to start right here. I would say it's a thriller. I wouldn't call it a horror movie. It's with Jodie Foster. She moves into a new house with her daughter that has a panic room, and people break in, and like a lot of the movie takes place with them in the panic room, just figuring out what to do. It's very good. David Fincher. I think it was David Fincher. Great thriller director. Recommend it. There we go. Although I think like this still needs to be fatter. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Let's push a little bit. Darn. Hope that would. I hoped. Worked. Starting to get what I want. I think might be a little long. Just down a little bit more. right. That's close enough. It'll just be an alternate. I think this might be too big. Maybe this actually needs to. It's good. Have this one alternate. How do I? Okay. That's all right. I need to make a quicker piece. Let's duplicate that. And codes. So let's do it 1 by 1 meter. And here too. So we want to look at the right side. So we want to... That's good. Actually. Fake. $1 meter and rotate this. I think I missed anything. Actually, I need to go -9. Now, this way. Happened. Oh, I... Now we can delete those fades. It should be perfect. Perfection is all we ask for. That's always our goal. Nothing less. Problem is going to be pivot point. I join these. Puts the pivot there. Actually, that might. That's definitely. I don't. Nobody knows how to make things pivot better. Let me know. Hi, Torta. I'm making a game for Roblox. How sad, right? You're doing all alone until I arrived. Oh, I'm multi-streaming on Twitch, so I have a few people watching on Twitch as well. No, I'm making the room from Panic Room. Draco. This is just like a little fun side project. Just something I just haven't done much in Blender lately, and wanted to do something just to be creative. Yeah, just something totally random. The problem is this is 1.9 meters. About how to do the corner piece. Oh. Get rid of it. I've never actually played with Roblox. Do you do stuff in Roblox, Torta? We change this to thickness of this is 0.45. So put an 0.45 meters away. So these are 10 centimeters. So 1, 2, 4, 5. So it would be 1, 2, 3. So okay, so that's 3, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5. So if I was thinking maybe I could just like extrude to that, but that won't work. It's like if I were to just select these and shear these, that should work. I see why it won't work, because this is the problem. Can I not have that shear from, like, just one edge? Anyone knows how to do this, let me know. I mean, we could eyeball it. Could probably get very close. But that's not perfect. Let's see. Let's see. Should probably. Other. This looks like actually right in here. So I'll show you guys here what I'm looking at. So got the two doors here. I think maybe this might be a little shorter. That might be more like 1 meter there. But there is like a all that pillar or something right there. So I think if I put that in there, it might make a little bit more sense and break that up a little bit. You know, a door at the end of the hall, and then there's also, it looks like a door here, and then staircase is going to be, so I think that's maybe a good place to stop for tonight. Again, this is totally just like a personal fun project I'm working on. It might be something that I try and sell in the marketplace. Something that may be too big of a project. thing that I like about this house is a lot of rip really well for a asset modular being, you know, you just have like these pieces that you can just connect together pretty easily. So we go ahead and put a floor in a. Let's do. Let's see what we might can do by 4. We'll have to. Might be good there. Maybe we'll just move that. They. This area will be where the railing will start. So let's kind of block this out a little bit here. Be our rails and stairs, and then X spot. What is that? Yeah. Okay. All right. I think that's gonna do it for me tonight. Play any games? Like I said, I haven't really touched Blender in quite a while, and like I was starting to get rusty, so I wanted to just kind of do something just for fun, just to kind of make something. Probably keep working on this for a while. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be playing some more Baldur's Gate 3. Forward to continuing that. We've got the Cazador fight, which is going to be very interesting. I'm not really sure how. I guess we're just not going to be able to bring Astarion, but hopefully we'll figure that out tomorrow. So anyway, thank y'all for hanging out. I hope you have a good night. Good night, Draco. I hope y'all have a good night, and bye, everyone.